And people have taken other, all good comes from God. No matter how the person is healed, all good comes from God. But now the Lord has shown us how we can not only be healed with health, with the vitamins and minerals, but how we can stay healthy. That we don't need to have other things that we're taking. And sometimes pharmaceutical medicine, it has more side effects, terrible side effects, than it does for what the person is taking the medicine for. And that shouldn't be. But I understand when we take vitamins and minerals, the only side effects I see are that people get better, feel better, and they don't have those sickness and diseases anymore. They go on to live what Jesus promised us, divine health. Divine health is when you don't need any more things to take for any sickness or diseases, because you have no more. We were made for vitamins and minerals. Isn't that true?
You're exactly right, Sister Sue. Again, I call this the God stuff. First of all, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge.
Amen.
And your food shall be your medicine.
Mm.
These are all things that have been said to us in the Bible.
Mm-hmm.
And so it is absolutely true. But unfortunately, nutritional minerals, which are 60 out of the 90 essential nutrients, 2/3 of the 90 essential nutrients are minerals, they do not occur in a uniform blanket around the crust of the earth. They occur in veins like chocolate and chocolate ripple ice cream.
Mm.
Some places have none, some places have a modest amount, some places have a lot, some places have optimal amounts. Okay? And so these 20 longevity cultures, these are the ones that have optimal amounts of these minerals in their places. They put the wood ashes, where the trees grow in the soil, suck up all these minerals, put the wood ashes in their gardens, and for thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of years, those wood ashes, aka plant minerals, put into the garden, the plants sucked them up. We ate the plants. We got our minerals that way by supplementation, by putting the wood ash in the garden for thousands and thousands of years. When we went to electricity, that all went away. Our traditional source of nutritional minerals went away. And here comes the doctors again, the medical doctors saying, now don't supplement, you can overdose. Now if you get sick, you need your pharmaceuticals. Don't you dare take any vitamins and minerals. You can overdose.
Wait a minute, can a person overdose in taking vitamins?
Well, you can overdose in oxygen, you can overdose in water, but when it comes to reality, the average person is not going to spend enough money. I mean, you'd have to eat 60 bottles a day to overdose.
My.
It's not practical.
Yeah.
There's cheaper ways to commit suicide.
Yes. Isn't that something, though? That is remarkable, though. That so here you're saying different countries have different amount of this nutrition
Yes.
in their soil, in their vegetation.
That's correct.
So, but to have the full amount, you were saying the 60 essential
Minerals.
minerals and vitamins.
And then 30 other vitamins, amino acids, and fatty acids. Total of 90 is 60 minerals, 16 vitamins, 12 essential amino acids, 3 essential fatty acids. And to assure that human beings are going to get those, we came up with a basic system we call the 90 for Life program. And there's 3 basic products in there. I can help you there, sister.
Okay, all right.
Okay,
Let's
I'll
go
hold
this.
Yeah.
This is
And
a
these-
company that it's not your company, but it's a company that you approved.
I founded.
You founded
I
it.
founded
Okay.
the company, but we're
Okay.
publicly traded.
That's
So
okay.
people can see everything in there. I take no
Okay.
money from the company.
Okay.
I don't get any bonuses. I don't take a salary. I have to pay for my own products. I set it up that way.
Even though you have a right to do that, you don't do that. You don't take that liberty to do that. Is that
That's
true?
right. I don't take the liberty. I actually pay for everything myself. And the company, of course, is Youngevity, is my company that I founded. And that was about 18 years ago now. And we came up with the idea, do we have to give the human being the same 90 essential nutrients we give farm animals, laboratory animals, and pet animals? And this program is designed to give 100 pounds of human flesh, regardless of age or gender or race, 100 pounds of human flesh, a perfect biochemical nutrition for a month. So if you're a 50-pound kid, this gives you enough nutrition for 2 months. If you're a 100-pound person, regardless of age or gender or race, this gives you enough nutrition for 1 month. If you're 200 pounds, for 2 weeks, 300 pounds, 10 days. And so obviously a 300-pound person would have to have 3 of these kits per month, 1 per 100 pounds of body weight. And there's 900 different diseases that are preventable.
That are preventable?
Yes, ma'am.
900?
Mhm.
Like, for instance, what are some? Like, for instance, somebody taking this daily
Here, we can-
regimen, okay,
We can put these
daily
here.
regimen of vitamins and minerals. What are some of the sickness and diseases, Dr. Wallace, have been healed from that? That people don't have it anymore. What can people be cured of by taking these 90 essential nutrients? Yeah. What?
We have to appreciate, Sister, too, again, the animal industry, whether it's laboratory animals, pet animals, and farm animals, they've spent over $100 billion answering that question. $100 billion Or
That's a lot of money.
a lot of money.
Gee.
But they don't have any health insurance, so they had to answer the question. And the answer is, you can prevent and reverse and cure diseases like osteopenia, osteoporosis, osteoarthritis, degenerative arthritis, bone arthritis, rheumatoid arthritis, things like fibromyalgia, lupus, congestive heart failure, cardiomyopathy, heart disease, coronary artery disease, Alzheimer's disease, cataracts, macular degeneration, things like sickle cell anemia, for instance, is totally preventable. Lactose intolerance is totally preventable. These are called inborn errors of metabolism. Type 1 diabetes is totally preventable. And once you have it, you can manage type 1 diabetes by giving them insulin. You can manage lactose intolerance by taking lactase enzymes. But on the other hand, they're totally preventable. So why not prevent them? And you don't have to mess with all these medicines every day, right?
So Dr. Wallace, what I'm hearing you say, is that a sickness and disease basically is because of a lack of vitamins and minerals in a person's system, in a person's body.
During pregnancy, or even after you're born, during pregnancy, cleft palate, spina bifida, things like heart defects, all of these biochemical defects, Down syndrome, they're all preventable. I'm going to tell you a great story about Down syndrome. I'm sure you've heard of Evel Knievel, that great daredevil, jumping motorcycles over 10 burning buses and things like that. Well, his niece-in-law, Lauren, called me about 10 years ago and she said, Dr. Wallach, I'm 2.5 months pregnant. I've got a Down syndrome baby. 2 laboratories, one took amniocentesis, they took cells from my amniotic fluid, and another one did an ultrasound, and both laboratories say I've got a Down syndrome baby and they want me to get an abortion. I don't want to do that. And I'm told that you can prevent this in animals. It's totally preventable in animals. Absolutely, we've known that for a long time. Totally preventable. It's caused by deficiency of a single mineral, zinc. And so if you give enough zinc to the animals before conception, you'll never have a Down syndrome baby. But once you have it, we've learned that in the early stages of pregnancy, you can still reverse it with all 90 essential nutrients, a little bit of extra zinc. Well, have you ever done it in people? I said, no. We'd have to get a grant and get all the legal permission and get a university to back it and all that kind of stuff. And she said, well, I've only got 2 weeks before my first trimester is over, so we're not going to get all that. I mean, you're just talking about vitamins and minerals, right? Yeah, just vitamins and minerals, no chemicals or drugs. Okay, I'm in because I'm not going to get an abortion. So I gave her the 90 essential nutrients, gave her some extra zinc, and praise God, when that baby was born, he was born perfectly normal.
Oh, praise the Lord is
and
right.
since then I've done it several times.
That is wonderful.
Yeah.
Again, I've heard you say in the past, stop doing the wrong things and start doing the right things. Stop doing what causes the sickness and disease and start doing what will reverse that, And indeed, a person can be healed and be healthy.
Oh, yes, ma'am. Absolutely. Sister Sue, again, we can prevent and reverse 900 diseases. They're all preventable. Muscular dystrophy and cystic fibrosis, those 2 diseases are reversible even after the baby's born 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, 25 years. They're totally reversible. I can get rid of the genetic markers in cystic fibrosis and muscular dystrophy. They're not really genetic markers. Those same markers occur in other diseases. In fact, in cystic fibrosis, that genetic marker, the sweat test, occurs in 17 other diseases. So that was a fictitious thing. They maybe thought it was true 100 years ago, but they should have said, we made a mistake 100 years ago, we got to go do it. But they won't. They've never admit it because there's too much money in maintaining the old system. And then diseases like congestive heart failure, we've known since 1742, it's a deficiency of a single vitamin. I've had people on the heart transplant list for 3 years, Sister Sue, and in 5 days of a nutritional program where you get all 90 essential nutrients and extra that one vitamin,